my name is Ben Schaefer, and I'm the Executive Director of the 402 Arts Collective.
I'm Jim Schaefer, Chairman of the Board at the 402 Arts Collective.
I think one of the biggest challenges people face when they're starting, especially a creative sector like an arts sector organization, is there's tons of dreams, tons of vision, tons of passion, and great ideas. But I think the hardest challenge is actually doing them. That's what we face, is actually making things come out of the clouds, out of the stratosphere, and making them happen. And partnering with people, I think it's crucial to find a balance of both lateral thinkers and then outside of the box thinkers. And when you meld those two together, those boxes interlock, and what's created in the center, so like a Venn diagram, in the center, great things are created. I guess I could sum it up by saying great things, because you have both sides of the brain working towards one goal. I think both sides of the brain like to exist on their own if left alone, but if you can force those two worlds to work together in terms of an organization, there's huge traction, there's economic growth, there's innovation. And I think what's kind of unique is, as you are seeing right here, both sides of the brain are sitting here. Jim brings a lateral thinker, visionary perspective. He has tons of great ideas, but yet he's got a practical side that likes to see things done in order. And then I bring the art side that's always coloring outside the box, but yet I have kind of a programmy systems mind as well. So him and I are a motley crew where the places that we meet, the intersection where his gifts and my gifts intersect, is where the 402 can really benefit as an organization.
And I would add to that, one thing that I think is really effective in what's rolling out here is there's also kind of a three-tier structure, where at the top you've got the board who's concerning themselves with this overall structure of the organization and the long-term vision of the organization and the connection in the community and the oversight. And then I feel one of my jobs is to make sure the spaceship that Ben is flying is well structured and is able to carry out the mission. So is the building going to be around? Do we have enough capacity? What's the community involvement around the neighborhood and that sort of thing? I need to make sure that Ben has everything he needs to make his team successful. But likewise, there's another layer, is if we can make sure our artist instructors are empowered to reach their own pool of students. So if we can make sure there's enough food and water and fertilizer and soil and goodness, then that'll engage them to grow their own patch of students and ministry and activities. So if the board makes sure Ben is successful, if Ben makes sure that the artist instructors are successful, and the artist instructors are really the boots on the ground that really make a difference.